So in the dream, I'll just give a portion of it. In the dream, uh, he and a group, probably you, were being chased, of course, and they found refuge in some like a big lot where they store junk iron and cars and trucks and a big storage lot for industrial goods. And they found some refuge there, and they were watching as a train, a fast-moving train, was coming down the tracks towards them, and the train just stopped. It didn't slow down. It just stopped without the typical effect of all the backlash of the momentum of the train. The train just stopped right then and there. That's a good example. First of all, the chase. The chase was about others thinking that you're crazy and chasing after you. Like, what is wrong with these people? You know you're breaking through some old paradigms, and there are those who are not going to like it. They're going to say, you're making this up. This is foolish. This is stupid. Prove it scientifically. And this is where I go back to my statement that there was a noted physicist who said that consciousness has no place in science. It belongs in the realms of the unicorns and the fairies and everything else, and it's true to an extent. So you're breaking through consciousness, and there is going to be a lot who don't like it, and they're going to say, you're making this up, prove it. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to prove it, because you're not trying to change them, you're using it for you. You don't have to prove a damn thing. So the train just stops without any backlash or the momentum, and that's the way it becomes. And it also represents momentum of things in your life, trains in your life, things that are following a linear path that have a huge weight load behind them, emotional, historical, or otherwise, moving down the track. But this just stops it with the understanding that time-space moves through you, just stops it. Suddenly, the train stopped, but what happens next? A bunch of soldiers get off the train and start chasing after Caldera and the rest of you who are with them. Oh no, soldiers chasing. They're going to continue to try to discredit you, tell you you're crazy, tell you should see a specialist, tell you that you just try to be normal. It doesn't work. So here they're chasing, which represents, of course, the others who don't agree with you, and it doesn't matter. As they were getting closer and closer, Caldera suddenly yelled out to everyone, there is no time, make yourself invisible. And some listened, and instantly, even though they were still there physically, even though they were still present in that moment of time, they didn't go somewhere else. They didn't transform their body into a light beam and go off to another galaxy. They just simply stepped out of the time continuum, the mass consciousness time continuum. That's it. Just as simple as saying, I choose. No effort required. No struggle. I am out of time, the mass consciousness time continuum, and went into their own. That's the beauty of it. You can do one or the other. You can be both at the same time, one or the other. It doesn't matter. Once you understand the flexibility of time, space, of Bon, you don't even have to worry about it. Some of the others, of course, didn't listen. They're filled with fear and panic, being chased by the soldiers, and they were caught. So next thing is Caldera's in an old car. I don't know why, an old car. Going down the highway, trying to find those who were taken as prisoners. Got to where he thought everyone would be, and sure enough, they were there, but they were all having a party. A big celebration, drinking good wine, not out of a box, out of a bottle, drinking good wine. The point is that that there is a celebration, and that nobody really is imprisoned. There ultimately is a celebration with all of you saying, we did it. You never were captured, never were convicted of anything. It's just a big celebration at the end. All the way is saying that you're going to go through some rough spots if you even choose to take a look at this in your life. You're going to go through some rough spots, but ultimately it is freedom. It is freedom. It is time and space that is moving through every object. Every object. Your dog, wherever the dog is, moving through it because of you. Moving through these walls, not just through you, but through everything. The flow of time and space, of Ban, right now. It is serving you, if you choose. Yes, there is still mass consciousness, time, space. You can be in that, you can be out of it, you can be both at once. It's a liberation.